Eugene Daily was initially charged with one count of attempted sexual assault, and if convicted, he could have faced a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. After the stain, he was granted bail, and 3 months later, pled guilty to a lesser felony. Today, we're going to be looking at the little things he does during his interaction with Chris Hansen. With these subtle movements, we may be able to find out more about what he may be thinking or feeling. To Catch a Predator is a popular show that involves a decoy that predators message. After some mutual texts, predators come to a stain house set up by the crew, and this is where they interact with the host, Chris Hansen. However, in this case, the stain house is a stain beach, so we get a pretty special interaction. Alright, let's watch.
Proof of intent in chat logs. For the first time, we hear a man tell the decoy face to face what he plans to do with her sexually.
You just relax and I'll just take care of everything, okay? You just be yourself. I'll just touch and explain as I go. Tell me if you enjoy it.
Did you, bring a condom or anything?
I'm not going to do that today, okay?
Immediately when he walks to the chair, he glances around to look for any other people that may be on that beach. Remember, he does not want people to know about this interaction with the minor he's about to have. He then begins to describe uncomfortably what he's planning to do with said minor. The decoy asks if he had brought any condoms, and he raises the volume of his voice to try and assert that he's not going to do any of that today. This may be very twisted to say, but he speaks in a manner of a father trying to teach his daughter a lesson. He may feel too uncomfortable to try and participate in activities at this time, so he's going to make sure that the decoy is real and then plan afterwards. This is still illegal, however, and him laying out what he's going to do and specific instructions gives a clear motive of what he really wants.
It was fast, rushed. I wasn't sure if you were real or what. I'm looking for police, so.
We see him crack a joke that he's looking for police. In doing this, he actually turns around and gets a better look at the surrounding area.
What kind of things did you want to do?
I just hold you, kiss you, touch you, try to get you excited.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Have you, done that kind of stuff before?
Sure.
Because I haven't really,
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'll take it easy on you, that's all,
He says that he's going to touch and kiss the minor. And after he says these words, we can see a subtle smile start to grow. He cannot contain his excitement for what may happen in the future. This once again shows a clear motive that yes, he did indeed want to have relations. So at this point, there's no way he can deny it. Also, he states that he will take it easy on the girl, implying that future relations may be more rough.
Yeah, you seem like a nice guy.
Oh,
so
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm more scared than you are, to be honest.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. I think I was back in my mind. You are young, that's why. And I didn't think you were real, to be honest with you. That's why.
You didn't think I was real?
Well,
during this conversation, once again, he looks around to try and see if anyone's onto him. So not only does he have clear intentions to commit a crime, he also knows that what he's doing is a crime. He'd rather risk jail time than, living a normal life.
That can be anybody in that thing.
Yeah.
You'd be older and still have a young boy.
Yeah. No, I'm real. What do you mean, holding me?
It'll be an experience. It'll be something you'll enjoy.
The decoy clarifies that she's real, which is an attempt to ease off some pressure off of Eugene. Remember, the crew wants Eugene to get comfortable so that he doesn't try to escape.
Frag feeds Casey questions in her ear.
Ask if he wants you to touch him.
You want me to touch you?
You don't have to do anything you don't want to, okay?
If I wanted to?
If you want it, well, it's up to you. Little by little, that's the baby steps, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He says, okay, after his statements to try and say, do you understand what I'm saying? He may believe that since the person he's talking to is young, he may have to dumb it down. Again, this shows clear intent.
But this 53-year-old man will not be taking any baby steps today.
That's your father?
How you doing?
Okay. This the police?
What's going on? Do me a favor, take your hands out of your pockets, will you?
Not much.
What are you up to?
Nothing whatsoever.
Chris Hansen asks Eugene to take his hands out of his pockets, which he does so in a very defensive manner. He then states that absolutely nothing whatsoever was taking place. The denial of anything happening is a contradiction, because clearly Chris Hansen saw the two talking on the beach. Denying it only leads to more suspicion.
It's not what you just said here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I knew this was a setup, so I told her it was the police. That's what I said.
What made you think it was a setup?
It was a her. She's young. I wasn't gonna do anything anyway.
You weren't gonna do anything anyway?
No.
We can see that he has his hands behind his back to let his guard down, and we see him shuffle his feet multiple times. Whenever we're nervous, we find ourselves doing things to try and calm us down. Him swaying his body may be a way to try and increase circulation in his legs, or just trying to not look suspicious.
How old are you?
43.
43.
I mean, sorry, 53, sir.
53.
53, I'm sorry.
Now, you said 49 here.
Yeah, that's, like I said, that's...
What are you doing chatting with a girl who says she's 13?
You know, I didn't believe it. I knew...
You talk about her being the daughter you never had.
Yeah.
We can see that he crosses his arms to try and give himself more defense. Then we hear Chris Hansen mention that Eugene had said that the decoy was like the daughter he never had. Genuinely, I have no words to describe how fucked up this is, but I digress. However, this didn't explain his father-like attitude whenever talking about his plans with the minor.
Well, you saw that in the chat room, I know. You know, this is embarrassing. This is what I knew what was going to happen. I knew it all along this was going to happen, all the way down. It kept on saying...
And why did you do it? Help me to understand.
I don't know.
We see him pace around the beach multiple times, likely again trying to calm himself down. We can also observe that he shakes his head while explaining that he knew it was a setup all along. This is an attempt to try and put shame on Chris Hansen for setting this up. At this point, he's running out of options, so he'll take anything he can get.
I can kick myself in the head because I know I'm so stupid. It's like...
You even talk in the chat about you can only come over a half hour because you got to pick up your wife.
I wasn't going to... You know, I was saying...
Where's your wife?
She's at work.
She's at work, and you got to go pick her up.
After they argue about the situation with his wife, Eugene aggressively raises his hands to the side as a way of saying, "What the hell?" This means he's unsatisfied with his current situation, and he may begin to grow increasingly angry that he's been caught.
And who knows? Who knows what? We can do it if it clicks.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, what's right
cool. I
here?
can stand.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm in between jobs. I just got finished working my second tour of duty with the post office.
So you were at the post office?
Yeah.
A letter carrier?
Yeah.
He looks at the ground whenever he explains that he's a postman. He's likely ashamed that he's been caught and is a serving member of the community. He's likely thinking about all the people he's going to let down in this show.
I knew, and I see this stuff on TV.
So you've seen Datelines to Catch a Predator?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why am I doing this? Why am I here? I'm being taped now, too.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults, on men, who try to meet kids online.
He asks himself why he even brought himself to do this in the first place. This is an attempt at showing regret for his actions, asserting that he does in fact feel bad doing this. However, we see no regret before he interacted with Chris Hansen. Clear intent. He's then promptly arrested and sentenced for the charge. Anyway, thanks for watching, and let me know if there's anything specific you might want me to cover in the future.